In a small, bustling town lived two sisters, Amara and Zuri. Amara, the elder, was kind-hearted and gentle, while Zuri was ambitious and envious of everything Amara had. Amara had recently married a wealthy man named Ethan, who adored her deeply. Zuri, consumed by jealousy, couldn't bear the thought of her sister living the life she always dreamed of. Zuri had dabbled in dark magic, learning ancient spells from an old, mysterious woman who lived at the edge of the town. One day, driven by her jealousy, she decided to use her knowledge to curse her sister. She visited the old woman again, asking for a powerful spell that would make her sister's life miserable, and the old woman gave her a potion with a chilling warning. The curse will bring you what you desire, but it will come at a cost. Zuri didn't care about the warning. All she could think of was taking Amara's place. That night, she secretly poured the potion into Amara's drink. The next morning, Amara woke up feeling strange. She could barely speak, and her movements were sluggish. To Zuri's delight, Amara soon began to act like a wild animal, crawling on all fours and chewing on grass in the garden. Ethan was devastated, but no doctor could cure Amara. Zuri, pretending to be a concerned sister, offered to move in and help take care of Amara. Ethan, grateful for her support, didn't notice Zuri's growing closeness to him. Within weeks, Zuri's plan seemed to be working. Ethan started relying on her more and more, and soon enough, he proposed to Zuri, believing that Amara would never recover. Zuri was elated. She finally had everything she wanted: Ethan's wealth, his attention, and the life she had always envied. But as soon as she married Ethan, his behavior began to change. The once loving man became cold and distant. He started spending more time away from home, leaving Zuri alone in the large, empty mansion. Ethan's coldness turned into cruelty. He would often mock Zuri, comparing her unfavorably to Amara. The wealth and status she had envied so much began to feel like a prison, and she realized that Ethan didn't truly love her. He only married her out of convenience and perhaps pity. One night, as Zuri sat alone, reflecting on her miserable life, Ethan returned home unexpectedly. But he wasn't alone. He was holding Amara's hand. To Zuri's shock, Amara was fully restored, more beautiful and serene than ever. It turned out that Ethan had discovered the old woman who gave Zuri the potion. With her help, he had reversed the curse. "I knew something was wrong," Ethan said, his voice filled with disgust as he looked at Zuri. "Amara's kindness could never deserve what happened to her. You took advantage of my grief, but I never truly loved you, Zuri." Zuri felt a wave of panic. She tried to plead, to apologize, but it was too late. Ethan turned to Amara and said, "Let's go. We don't belong here." Together, they left the mansion, leaving Zuri in the emptiness she had created. As she sat alone in the vast house, Zuri began to feel the full weight of her actions. The wealth she coveted was now meaningless, and the loneliness was unbearable. The old woman's warning echoed in her mind. "The curse will bring you what you desire, but it will come at a cost." But Zuri's punishment wasn't over. She soon found herself drawn to the garden, where she saw the remnants of the grass Amara had once chewed. Without thinking, she knelt down and began to eat the grass, just as her sister had done. The curse had rebounded, and Zuri was now doomed to suffer the same fate she had inflicted on Amara. In the end, Zuri was left alone, a prisoner of her own envy, with nothing but the grass and her regrets to keep her company. Meanwhile, Amara and Ethan found happiness once more, free from the shadows of Zuri's jealousy. The curse had been broken, but the scars it left behind would never fade.